No, maybe we should do that then.
All right, I'm ready when you guys are. Online.
All right, everybody, welcome back. All right, so the party located the yellow symbols indicating directions to Xanathar hideouts in the sewer. You tracked it. Everybody agreed to meet there, but Vil got sidetracked with invitation for brunch with Follow, and she missed the meeting.
Very convincing.
Yes. Oh, goodness. Let me wait for the train to pass.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
All right, should be good. All right. So, Vil, during your brunch, you're not sure of the events, but down in the sewers, they encountered all kinds of nastiness and had a very rough run-in. And you're mid-conversation with Volo. He is very excitedly telling you that his agents are sending him to a southern continent called Cholt to further update one of his books. And he informs you that he'll be leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're leaving so soon?
Yes. Unfortunately, they want to get me there quick. They're having a bit of a undead problem. They want to get me in and out before anything gets worse.
Oh, I hope. Well, stay safe.
Oh, well, thank you, dear.
Look forward to your book.
Yes, it is an update to the Guide to Monsters I put out a couple of years ago.
Oh, wonderful.
And about this time, a little less than a mile away to the south, you hear a huge explosion.
Well, I wonder what that could be.
You don't have to say it like that.
Make a perception check for me. All right. You see a number of winged creatures start to fly south. You know this as the Griffin Cavalry are in response. And you do notice not too far away across the street, an individual in the street in robes looks that direction and takes off flying that direction. You are familiar with fly spells.
Yeah.
So the city seems to be in response to an explosion. What would you like to do?
Also be in response to the explosion.
All right.
That's all. I'm gonna go check that out. Are you gonna stay here?
I believe I'm going to go pack. I'll be setting out of the dock ward tomorrow. If you guys would like to come say farewell.
I'd love to. Yeah. I'll see you later. I have to go.
And he waves as you take off.
Okay.
All right. On the map, you are the little green blob about here-ish. South Trades Wards.
Did you change the map?
Oh, are you guys on this map? No, you guys are on the wrong map. My apologies.
I'll say we're technically in the sewers.
Yeah, let's change over to the city map real quick.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Where was the explosion?
A little under halfway down.
Okay.
That's your roadside cafe, and the explosion is further south, the blue circle.
Got it.
So, Onyx, you are extremely wounded.
Yep.
You and Zane have just pulled Owen, Leo, and not Anarch, Nokris. I don't know why I keep defaulting to Anarch. And Nokris out of the sewers.
Okay.
and you see Heistus Staggett, the captain of the guard, land on his griffin and begin walking your direction, shaking his head. Very disappointed look.
I'm before I like acknowledge him, I make sure that everyone else is all right.
Mhm.
And then I let out a huge sigh, and then like,
And while you're doing that, Zane goes into a very long-winded explanation, and you are well aware that almost all of it is lies, trying to explain what just happened. And as he gets closer, Staggett holds up his hand. He goes, just save it for now. You guys are in a lot of hot water. And he points to you, Onyx. He says, you're more level-headed than this one. What happened?
I look at the group and I just sigh and say, we found a hideout, and there was a beholder. He really messed me up. And this creature that I never seen before had like tentacles for mouths, I think. Oh, and an ogre that was well, not an ogre. It was an orc, right? An orc that was a wizard?
Half-orc, yes.
Half orc. And in half orc, he was a wizard. He almost died. Like, he did something and I couldn't move, and they had this little thing that was like a brain with legs, and they did this to my friends. I'm sorry about this. Wow. I'll take the blame for everything, but that is what happened down there. The explosion was also my fault. We thought it was, I don't know how to explain it, but
It looks like you
felt
got
that my
lucky.
friend-
From what we've confirmed so far, there's no deaths, right? And he looks around, a couple other people working in the area, and there are nods in agreement.
Oh, good. I was kind of worried.
Says, and what of Floon Blagmar?
Got away. Flynn Blackmore was the orc, right?
No, Floon Blagmar was the redheaded man that you guys were looking for.
Oh, was he? What? No, right. He was taken. My bad. It was 2 weeks ago. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you're good.
He was with that.
Unbeknownst to the party, he was taken over by a devourer. But as far as you guys are aware, it looks like he fled the room in terror.
He left with the creature and the half orc.
No. Floon would have left
Yeah,
by himself.
Yeah, he ran the other direction.
Oh, my bad. Sorry,
Yeah.
couldn't.
No, you're good. The Illithid and half orc activated some sort of teleportation device and left. And Floon, when the fire dropped, panicked and took off running out of the room while the brains were attacking you guys.
Right. Maybe I should have watched the video.
He says, all right, I've already put in word for the clerics to respond to the holding cells. I'm going to take you guys in. We'll get this booked up. We'll run reports, and we'll see if the magisters want to press any charges.
I'm sorry for causing so much problem. I know it means nothing right now, but
Vil, you approach the scene as they are putting Zane and Owen in manacles.
What are you doing?
And Staggett turns. He says, "Did you play a part in this?"
I didn't, but I know them. They're honest people. They
seem responsible for the explosion at this point. It's under investigation. We're holding them.
Where are you going to be keeping them?
Oh, damn, that's a good question. Where was that? Too much to scroll through.
You know, to me, the best part is that like half the group is still knocked out, so they have to carry them.
Uh,
I'm back. You guys didn't have to wait for me. I'm sorry.
oh, you're good. I'm trying to find.
Oh,
where
it's
the
not.
area is.
I heard nothing, so I thought you guys were waiting on me.
It is in the Dockward Courthouse.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
When will we know about any information regarding their release or trial or anything?
The Magister should be coming by within a couple hours. We've already put out the call for him.
Oh, jeez. Thank
Uh,
you.
We're going to be investigating the area. See if we can find this creature and half orc.
Okay. But we'll just kind of stand awkwardly.
From my vantage point in the sewer, would I have seen them use the columns before I went hurt her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, your passive is pretty high, right?
Yeah, 16.
There was a central column that had some sort of node. It looked like they activated it.
Okay.
All right. So, Vil, are you going with them or?
Yeah, she's gonna try and follow them at least most of the way.
Okay. That work. All right. While you guys are waiting, the guards come too, and or the clerics, and they you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I was talking to my roommate.
No, you're good. All right. So the clerics show up and grant y'all greater restoration, restoring your intelligence scores. And
I look
for
around.
various assistances, you guys will be, for the sake of ease, we will say at full health.
Everyone? Yay.
I look around, see we're in the courthouse, and I'm just like, fuck.
God damn it.
I turn around and see that you guys are awake. Like, oh, thank God you guys are alive. I was honestly worried. Didn't know what to do. So stuff blew up.
Are we in jail?
Cause stuff blew up.
Oh, okay. Did we blow up the sewers? Like all of them?
We blew up a portion.
Oh.
Panic. Look, I thought you guys were going to die, and I needed to get you guys out of the sewers quick. And Zane came up with the stupid idea of like casting a fireball, and well, yeah.
Why does he forget that we're in the city? You can't be doing
I mean, in his defense, he asked me if he should do it, and I didn't really say no when I should have.
And for the sake of it, you do not have any of your belongings. You
I
guys have
figured
been
as much.
officially detained.
I figured as much.
All right. So, Staggett will come around after you guys have been restored, and Owen, he's actually got your coat over his arm, and he's holding a piece of paper in his hand, and he looks at you, goes, "Kind of dealings you have with Davil Starsong?"
None yet, but I've heard that they've been causing a ruckus in the city, so I was hoping to kind of investigate and see what was going on.
Tread that line carefully, friend.
I do not mean to step outside the boundaries of the law.
He often does. Just a heads up.
I appreciate the warning. I will keep it in mind.
And I had remembered while I was prepping this that I never did tell you what that note was for. They are there is a warrant out for what they are calling a serial killer. Somebody has killed 3 elves in the city over the past 2 weeks.
Okay. I will also recount what I saw in the sewers as far as that pillar in the room and how it seemed that like they activate something and disappeared.
He nods and thanks you for the information and will refer it on for further investigations. All right. As the hours pass and the boredom fully sets in, the magister arrives. His name?
Bill is standing outside the courthouse.
Okay. So you will see him come in first. A half-elf man, appears to be probably late 30s. Very elegant looking, and is wearing the robes of a magister of the city. And you watch him stroll in.
Bill kind of goes up closer to the door, sort of anxiously, like rubbing her hands together, like something of that sort, gripping her robes, holding her staff, running her hands over it, sort of thing.
Okay. And he goes down the hallway to you guys, and he calls for each of you one-on-one to tell him what happened down there. Does anybody plan to lie?
I do not.
Okay.
Nope. I never lie.
So no checks are going to go there. We will assume for the case that Zane and Nokris will cooperate. Just funny because they're the two that don't usually.
I assume we're going to be zone of truth for this.
Yes.
Yeah, so there'd be no point lying
Sure.
anyways. Not that I would know magic, but
I could totally see Knockers doing that. And Zone of Truth, counterspell.
Sadly, he doesn't have subtle spell.
Oh, man. But this is Magister Umbero Zastro.
What a name.
Yup.
Magister Meros, like Merros.
I'm putting it on the chat.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I totally misheard you.
You're good. Umbero Zastro. He seems to be a very no-nonsense individual when he's talking to this. And he does, after he regroups you guys together, and he has been informed, Vil, that you are with him, he allows you to come in. And he says that the current charges levied against you stand as arson, vandalism, burglary, damage of property, assaulting a citizen, and disturbing the peace.
Eh.
Here, or
What do we
Bill's just
steal?
like, Bill
What?
is shocked.
What'd you say, Leo?
Cause like, what did we steal?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it might be the old charges.
Burglary is breaking into an establishment with the intent to commit a crime therein. Does not have to be theft.
Yeah, we
And
technically broke
when you-
into the halfling's house.
And he does inform you that does seem to be one that will be turned over fairly easily. Given the circumstances, they cannot prove that you guys were attempting to do anything illegal. According to your stories, you guys were fleeing, looking for safety. So burglary will probably be dropped to maybe breaking and entering.
Hey, that's not that bad.
No. But yes, arson, vandalism, assaulting, damage of property, and disturbing the peace.
Oh no.
It says the investigation is still ongoing to overturn anything. How do you plea?
So arson, we're fucked.
Yeah, that could happen.
As a group, Your Honor, I guess we would technically plead guilty, even though at the time of our excursion, I was not myself due to the brain creature taking. I think it took my intellect from me because I was like for a while there.
Oh yeah, I don't remember anything.
I don't remember anything after shooting an orc and watching him go through a portal.
Yeah.
And that is also a part that came up because Potato had told me that Zane would be trying to put pretty much all the blame onto the bad guys, and then Onyx and Owen's stories would have overturned the fact that the fireball happened after they left. So yeah.
Sorry, Zane.
He says, so we will hold you here until the investigation is complete. He turns to you, Vil. He says, you are free to go. It seems you are not actually involved other than association.
How long do you think it'll be before they've gathered all their evidence?
Could be the rest of the day. Could be a 10-day.
Now, we told them about the signs that we followed to get to this hideout, right?
Yes.
So I would ask the magistrate or even the captain of the guards, or whatever, if they knew what that symbol meant.
Heistus does, and several of his higher ups.
Okay.
How long are we looking, just based on their testimonies now, for a sentence?
2 to 3 days.
Like, just 2 to 3 days in jail?
Depending on the verdict for punishments. And
Okay.
he does tell you that arson is listed as punishable by death or hard labor up to a year.
That's what Bill was asking, was
Yeah.
looking at just with their testimonies, what?
Arson is the worst of them. Vandalism is imprisonment to a 10-day. Assaulting a citizen is imprisonment to a 10-day. Damaging property is just a fine, and disturbing the peace is just a fine.
How much property was damaged with the house, with anything that's inside it? Because I believe did Bill hear that no one was harmed?
Yes.
Because no one was harmed.
Yeah. The cost of damages is a part of the investigation.
Okay. Is there a way you can keep me updated on any news?
Absolutely. For the sake of ease, I will say the magister has sending.
Okay.
What would take longer? If I say not guilty or if I say guilty?
Guilty would take less time, that's for sure.
Okay.
But they are waiting for all the answers to come in from the investigation. So,
I would just plead guilty and await my sentence.
I'll plead ignorance.
I mean, technically, half you
Ignorance
guys
is
can
no
plead
excuse for
ignorant.
breaking the law.
I didn't break anything. I was knocked out.
Yeah, that is true. Like half you guys were pretty much knocked out. So
Unfortunately, we are a adventuring party, and they know this already. So
yes. And there will be a moment during the proceedings that Heistus cracks a joke that you guys have been in town for 3 days and he has already ran into you 3 times.
we've just missed you, Heistus.
Vil is going to ask the people in jail where their cart is.
Yes, it was found and brought to them. So they will actually sign that off to you.
Oh,
Bill's like, see ya! Teleport! Gone.
So, for the first day passing, Vil, what do you want to do for your downtime?
spend more of the money.
No. Where were they staying?
It's a courthouse in the dock ward.
Okay, they were staying there. Where was like Vil and them staying before they broke in?
You guys have stayed in 2 different inns so far.
Which one was nicer?
Y'all went last night. Y'all stayed in a fancy one in the castle ward. The night before, you stayed at the Yawning Portal.
Where's that?
Yawning Portal is here. It's closer.
Sorry.
Yeah, the castle
again?
ward's Yawning Portal is here.
Oh, thank you.
And then the castle ward is way further to the north, another 1.5 miles north.
Okay, she's gonna go for the Yawning Portal then.
Alrighty.
I just want Bonnie to know that I'm not skipping town on her.
Is she strong enough to drag the cart? Do we have horses?
Y'all still have the cart that has the magic horses, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You still got to identify on you?
Me?
Yeah.
Is it a ritual? Because I don't have it prepared.
You can ritual cast
yes,
it.
it is a ritual.
Then yes.
All right. Then you would be able to learn the command word that activates the horses. That's ethereal horses or illusionary horses or whatever the hell they are.
Cool.
Probably some made up word by Tater.
Probably.
Then yes, she will do that.
That work.
Then she'll go back to the Yawning Portal. Do they have a place to keep it?
Yeah, probably. I would assume it's a big tavern, so.
Bill is somewhat untrustworthy of people on the streets. She doesn't have anything that can add traps to it, though. Oh well.
do you have alarm?
Huh?
Oh, do you have alarm?
I don't.
Ooh.
What kind of wizard doesn't have alarm?
One who was going full transmutation until she got these 2 books and then took all the spells in the books.
Yep.
Like, I was full transmutation wizard. Other than, like, Fireball. Because, you know. Fireball.
Oh, yeah.
Just fireball.
I think Fireball and Erupting Earth were my 2 where I was like, okay, I'll bend it a little bit. And Slow. Oh no, Slow is transmutation.
Yeah, slow transmutation. God, that spell is DM Bane.
It's the best spell. I will never not have that spell prepared. Like every other spell I have either had prepared or not have prepared, but slow has been on there the entire time.
Oh man, slow has ruined so many good encounters.
But has
What do
it
you mean?
really?
It
Let's
was
be
so
real
good.
here.
Oh
Those encounters would have been less fun without slow.
yeah. Oh, and I had told the other group about it the first time she threw slow. I had a another party that was in TOA, and I threw this high level spellcaster at them because they had not run into any magic, and they dropped a slow spell on her, and the battle master dropped 87 points of damage in a round.
Wow.
Nice.
Oof.
It was unreal.
No legendary resistance? Come on, man. You gotta be prepared
Huh?
for that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, that was bad.
Sounds
Anyway.
like it. Yeah. Yeah.
No real plans.
Other than Vil wants to do. It's been a very long time since Vil has stolen anything.
This is true.
Like, she's got
Oh.
some itchy fingers going on.
You've been locked up in a library for a year, so yeah.
Yes.
What a bad time for Sid to be away.
What do you mean? It's a great time. So, Vil is going to reluctantly leave the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna keep the magic horses on it, though. Can they talk? Can she talk to them? She's gonna try.
Okay. They don't seem to respond. You're more than welcome to talk to them.
And now, I want you guys to kick anyone who comes close to the cart with the intent to steal anything. And then she will walk away.
All right.
Okay. Does she have... Is she a Khajiit? Does she have wares if you have coin? Yo, let's make a silver book on woodworking. Actually, she'll try and sell a glassblower's kit. She has no reason for that.
All
Where
right.
would be somewhere she would be able to sell a glassblower's kit?
You can sell anything in the trades ward. There is a market up in Castle? Question mark. Yes, the Castle ward.
Oh yeah,
towards-
there's a place called the Market.
Yes.
Vil likes the Market. It
All
sounds like a good place.
All right. And this place is extremely crowded. There is a bit of a fair set up in the area.
Ooh. Vil's also gonna put her card up.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a fair going on.
Mhm.
Can you describe it a little bit to me? Is there any like specific symbols that pop out?
Actually, make a perception check. All right. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. All right. There's a couple of small rides, basically small town fairs set up, stands selling a very various amounts of fried foods and sweets.
So you basically let loose a very small elf child at the fair.
Yes, and it does seem to be more catered to the younger audience. But there is a number of adult scenes with people already drinking. It is still early in the day, but let's see, you guys probably would have blown up the place at about 11, so you're looking probably 4 or 5 o'clock by now.
Okay. Well, first, Bill's gonna try some delicious food.
Absolutely. You have pretty much anything you want. They've got basically the equivalents of funnel cakes and cotton candies.
Bill wants cotton candy.
There you go.
How much is that?
Just 2-3 copper.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And then Phil will try to sell her glass blowing, her unused to a college glass blowers kit. Where did she got that from? Somewhere in Strahd.
I think it came from one of the Vistani camps.
Oh, it totally might have. Probably. So she's gonna try and find a place to sell it.
All right. You find a small stand called Marger's Enchanted Oddities.
Ooh.
There is a female halfling leaning against the counter.
Excuse me, miss.
She nods in your direction.
I'm trying to sell something.
Bring it in. Let's have a look.
Bill walks in with her cotton candy. We're really trying to play up the child aspect here.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to sell a glass blowers kit. It's unused to my knowledge, but would you be interested?
Let's have a look, dear. And she turns it over and looks at it, and she goes, I'll probably give you about 20 gold for it.
With Bill's knowledge of money, how does that sound?
Let's make an insight check. Nice. It actually sounds like a pretty good deal. You kind of get the idea that she is a less than trustworthy individual, but you almost got the feeling that she got a read on you and just figured she wanted to keep the exchange brief.
Bill will keep the exchange brief.
She saw the I'm a little child angle coming. She rolled a 19 on her insight.
Bill is sad.
She says, would you like to purchase anything? And she motions around to some of her stock.
Bill is going to peruse the oddities. What do we got, DM?
All right, I pulled up a random list here. Let's see. See some leather armor. You see some blowgun needles. See an amulet, a cloak, a rod, a javelin, a number of potions, and a couple of spell scrolls.
Bill's gonna take a look at the spell scrolls. She's gonna look at the amulet. Spell scrolls, amulet. She's gonna look detect magic.
Oh, nice. All right.
Give me a
So
hot sec to put that up there.
you good. Just straight cast. I'm assuming you don't want to spend 10 minutes to cast it.
Unfortunately, I don't have it prepared, so I would have to ritual cast.
Okay.
But if I'm perusing the objects and like looking around, inspecting the cloak and stuff like that.
Yes. Alright. Then yes, as you're perusing, and you get the spell off. All of the things that I listed are of magic.
Nice. What kinds of magic for each of them?
Ooh.
I like making your job difficult.
Yes.
That's always the
see.
worst.
And it's always sort of trying to figure out what it is because they don't ever list it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
A few
annoying.
wizards. Spell scrolls. Check what they are actually, since I can actually check the spells. All right, one is conjuration. One is enchantment. Let's see. Armor and blowgun needle plus ones. The cloak is, I believe, transmutation.
Wait,
Illusion.
a transmutation cloak, did you say?
Sorry, illusion. I misspoke.
Oh, you got Vill's hopes up.
I did. I'm so sorry.
Amulet.
Amulets. Probably divination. I don't remember which one this one is. Copy that. Do a search. Of course, it doesn't tell me what it is. It looks like sort of an anti-divination.
Okay.
The javelin is evocation. You got a potion of healing. What? Can't believe I actually put that on the list.
What is it?
One of the potions. Is abjuration. And let's see. I actually am going to say that the rod is transmutation.
Oh. She's gonna ask the shopkeeper what the rod is.
She will tell you it's an immovable rod.
I figured as much.
Yes.
How much for it?
I can't remember how much the magic items go for.
Money.
Yeah. They have a simple chart and I can't ever find it. She will say 400 gold.
Mm. Thank you very much for your time. Phil's not about paying 400 gold.
I mean, you have the money for it.
Yes.
Just because she has the money doesn't mean she wants to spend it.
That one. She's gonna spend some time collecting, No, she's gonna try and collect some, like, give me a second. Like fallen branches. Well, we're in a city, so like not there, but like, what's over here? What is the City of the Dead?
City of the Dead is a huge cemetery.
Would there be trees?
Yeah, there'll be trees in there. This is the like very, very well maintained, very well respected. Oftentimes, people of wealth or notable contributions to the city are brought here. Actually, strangely enough, if I understand correctly, in canon of Waterdeep, most dead are basically stored on the like a cloud storage for souls. It's weird.
Interesting.
But the City of the Dead is more of a celebration of the life of those that have passed.
That's cool. So these paths all look like cobblestone, right?
Yes.
Bill's gonna try and find a path that's like kind of broken up, or well, we're in this city or castle world, so probably not there, but more maybe out over this way, some like broken up pieces of like the side of the street or something. Something she can carry but looks fairly block-like and is stone.
Yep. Make a perception check.
Bill is gonna try to sell someone a block of silver. Perception?
Yep. Easy enough. Just takes you a few
What
minutes to
about
find some stone.
investigation? What about investigation?
Yeah, sure.
Never mind.
It takes you a good half an hour looking around to find just the right block. You come across a couple, but you're just not really that pleased with it, so you just keep looking, and it ends up taking you about half an hour to find one that you're satisfied with.
Oof. So then she's gonna come close. Did she by any chance pass by a silversmith at any point along her travels here?
Probably. No, wrong button. Yeah. Let's see. An Ilbuck's Magical Armaments.
Nice.
This is it's a forge for weapons, and just a quick look around shows you that most everything in there is comprised of some element of silver.
Wow. So Villa's going to take off her cloak of Elvenkind and put on sort of the reddish cloak that you see in her like actual picture.
Mhm.
And then in a side alley, if there is one that's sort of more private.
Well enough. You'll have to sort of scoot out of the general market area.
That works. She's going to use change appearance.
Okay.
And she's going to be a older high elf woman. Very tall, with golden eyes, long flowing black hair that's in a braid, and like that sort of thing. And then she's going to spend, I believe it's 10 minutes to do her transmutation on the block.
All right. Give me a stealth at advantage.
Good thing that I had advantage.
Alrighty. All good. You do keep an eye out in the area as people are walking around. It's a very busy city.
Okay. Yeah, okay. She's going to spend that minor alchemy time. There we are.
Yep.
1 cubic foot block is what she was looking for.
Gotcha.
And then she's going to be spending 10 minutes to change that stone block into a silver block. And then she's going to go try and walk in there.
All right. As you walk in, good. This random generator likes their halflings. This is a male halfling at the forge. And as you walk in, he sort of squints his eyes at you. This is a lovely woman such as yourself should not be searching for weapons. But
they're not.
what can I do for you?
Well, you see, I've recently come by some misfortune, and I'm not sure who dropped this exactly, but as I was walking over here from the north ward, I found this block in the road, and I was wondering, well, first, if you could inspect it to see if it's real silver, and second, maybe consider purchasing it.
Absolutely. And he takes it and starts looking at it. Oh. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
All right. They inspect it, and it is obviously silver to them.
Mm-hmm.
How big was it? um, just so we know, 1 cubic foot is 655 pounds.
So maybe not quite that big.
Good. What do you want, about 80 pound or even lighter than that?
Do I have tensors floating disk?
I even want to know what I missed. She's doing.
She has transmuted a rock into silver and is about to sell it off.
Oh God.
Don't worry, they don't know.
Yeah.
So, can we say it was a 500-pound block and she had it floating in Tensor's floating disk?
Okay.
Is tensor
That'll
floating
work.
disk a concentration?
It does not. It is not concentration.
I just like that. Like,
Oh my
hey,
God,
I
I
found this
can't-
on the ground.
Dear
oh,
Lord.
500-pound block of silver. Yeah, that's something you can find on the
We
ground.
cannot be let into cities, guys. This is not okay.
All right. He does inspect it. Make a. Actually, because of your story and the sizes, do make a deception check.
Damn it.
Ah!
Oh, snap.
Now, I want you to make a persuasion check because you don't know you failed your lie, but he is considering buying it anyway because it's a lot of silver. He sort of looks it over, and you can already tell that he does seem skeptical anyway, just by his very nature. His random generated personality does say, what does it say? Suspiciously inquisitive.
How dare he have a random generated personality?
I know, right? So he will offer you. He says, "How about 800 gold?"
That would be wonderful in my heart, in my new fallen times. I would be much appreciative for such an offer.
He nods and he says, "If you can just float that on into the back, and I will get your gold."
She floats it on into the back.
And he gives you a coin purse.
Okay, she will return to the cart and sort of just sit in it on the piles of gold and jewels and whatever, and sort of create a separate pile for herself in there, just counting out to make sure he actually paid her enough.
Yes, it is the 800 gold.
Nice. and then Bill in the cart will revert back to her form. And I'm assuming that's. Yeah, I figured, DM. But since he's being so nice,
Yeah.
and also in an hour it's going to like turn
Yeah.
back to stone, she
So
felt
who
a
gets
little
off
bit
who?
bad, gaining a small conscience.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Vil still got away with murder there. Let's be perfectly honest here.
Yeah, she did. She did get away with it.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
so you could have got a lot more money out of that with a couple of better rolls, but
Yeah, that was the thing too, is I was like,
Yeah.
I rolled shit the first time, so
Yep. But you still made out like a bandit on that one.
heck yeah.
All right, what are you guys doing in prison?
Hmm.
Did we get anything to entertain ourselves, like a deck of cards?
Uh,
Well, since I can't sleight of hand any of that shit.
yeah.
Can I is one of the guards playing dragon chess, and can I be like, hey, can I play with you? Or play against you?
From inside.
Oh.
I'm
They
just hitting
will-
the bars.
Yeah.
Like
They
when a
will
cup.
actually go ahead. Do what?
No, I'm just hitting the bars with a cup.
Oh.
After about 5
I'm like
minutes, I'll
the
be up
the
away.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Here, Pooch, with the keys. Here, Pooch. Hey, just because we're in prison does not mean we're bad guys. We might be bad guys, but we're not bad guys.
All right, calm down there, Zangief.
No, I'll just be honestly just hanging out with my familiar,
All right.
waiting for judgment. Bonnie comes to visit, I'll talk to her. Tell her it's not my
did Vil tell
fault.
Bonnie?
Does Vil know who Bonnie is?
I would have said
Uh,
it's
There when-
the
She didn't know him when he was with her.
That's true. I would have told you it's the ale bartender from the female bartender from Yanni Portal.
By the way,
Is there
can I
more
have-
than one?
It's the only one I care about.
That was a DM question. Is there more than one?
Actually, not in the description. So,
Can I
I,
contact the guild?
you ask for them to contact.
Yeah.
Okay, they will send out to the guild.
Yeah, this sucks.
The guild's gonna be shamed of you by now.
Yeah.
Like, you just got back. Just got back and already causing trouble.
All right. So you would have gone to get Bonnie or spread the message?
Yes.
Okay. Then after a few hours of waiting, Bonnie will come to visit.
I mainly would just tell her, what happened in the sewers, how these brain creatures with legs kind of took over my brain. Well, didn't take over my brain, but made me dumb for a little bit. Dumber than I usually am, and I'm awaiting judgment, and I'll see her when I'm out.
And she's all right. She says that she might need a little bit of help with something when you get out. She says nothing to worry about. Just come find me when you get out.
Of course.
Yep, see you in a year.
Or never if we die.
Is my prison bet number 24601?
I don't know the reference, but
Les Mis.
gotcha. Oh man. All right. So the hours pass. And you guys are all pretty much like half asleep at this point. And there is a knock on the bars. Sort of like a metal on metal ring sound.
I look at the bar.
I don't know. My first instinct was throw my cup at it.
Improvised weapon.
Make an improvised weapon throw.
Would that be strength or dex?
Yeah.
Dex, it's projectile.
Alright.
Very nice. You hear it also ting against the bars. And
I thought I took that cop away, Leo.
I got it back.
Are all what 5 of us in the same cell?
Basically in a row of cells together. You
Oh, okay.
guys are all sort of together. Zane and Nokris are on the other side of the hallway. So there's, I think it's 8 cells, 4 on each side.
Yeah, those two are awfully quiet tonight. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, they seem very contemplative over there. I imagine Nokris is staring hard at the window.
Like, I can just misty step out of here.
Yeah. And
Wait, actually, that's a good question. Did they dampen our casting abilities?
not currently.
Okay, so I was able to summon my familiar then.
Yes. There is no anti-magic in place.
Okay.
I can't cast anything with material then.
Yes. Anything with material components or just be material components.
And I have everything I have.
Yeah, my familiar didn't die, so I've technically just blipped him out or blipped him in. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any just vocal or somatics, you're good to go. No materials.
Destructive wave.
Please don't.
And so as you guys look towards the direction of the bars, the individual is standing in front of Leo's. It is a halfling man.
Shit, no. No, please.
Standing about Leo's height. He's got a bit of a protruding belly. And he's just sort of standing there, and he's holding a very decorative scepter that he's sort of bouncing against the cage to get his attention.
Fuck. I'm acting like I'm sleeping.
I can see
Throw the cup and pretend like you're
Yeah. As soon as I notice who it is, I'm gonna act like I'm sleeping.
Leo, I think your guild contact is here.
I don't think it's a guild contact.
Imagine how excited I was to hear my boy was back in town.
Damn it.
Oh, his dad?
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
I tried to look into Leo's cell, like seeing like his expression.
He looks scared as hell. Like basically like the blood drain from his face. He looks pale.
I looked back at Leo's father and was like, "Hello, I'm Onyx, Leo's friend."
And I didn't. Do you have a preference for your dad's name?
Yep.
Okay. You know, message
Alden.
that to me. What?
It's Alden.
Alden?
Uh-huh.
All right. Make that in my notes real quick.
Does he have a last name?
Yep.
Is it Buzz?
Let me just copy paste. No.
Wow.
Look at you with the backstory.
Nice.
Got one.
All right.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll cast greater invisibility.
That one doesn't need anything.
No, it's just vocal and semantic.
Oh!
Sadly, you're only
Lovely.
invisible for a minute.
I know. It doesn't matter.
And so Alden just shakes his head. He says, Oh, so much potential, child. Get over here and talk to me.
I listened to him.
I'm gonna move so like my back is against the wall that they're kind of talking at, so I can listen in.
Okay. And he says, "All right," and the volume of his voice does get just a little bit lower. And he says, "I assume you know all about the Xanathar and Zentarum disputes going on in the streets.
Yeah.
It's over some sort of artifact."
What?
Apparently belonged to the Xanathar, was stolen by Zentarum agents. There's a bit of rumors going around, and everybody wants it, including me. So, since you like getting your hands dirty, all
Yep, I'm working on it.
right, and he says, since you like getting your hands dirty, maybe you can get this artifact for me. Sort of repay me for getting you guys out of here. Yes. Nice. Killed it.
Okay.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, I think my friends are gonna want something more, a little bit more.
Other than less prison time.
Yeah,
We can arrange something.
they're very greedy.
I hope that's mostly towards Zane and
What is it? /W for whispers?
Yeah.
hmm
Oh.
Mm.
This is so. Should I put the word in with the magister?
Are we gonna have to sign a contract?
He says, "How about we shake on it?"
Okay. And I'll shake his hand. A
Excellent.
little bit scared.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you take his hand, he pulls you in closer and he whispers into just your ear. The others cannot hear. He said, "It's called the Stone of Golor."
Okay.
A man named Erstal Floxen has reportedly stolen it. I think I spelled his name right. All right. And he says, "So I'll put in with the word, and you guys should be out before the sun sets." He says,
Okay.
"You will likely still have to pay the fines when all that resolves, but you won't serve any time."
At least that's good. By the way, none of this time am I looking at him in the eyes. I'm like looking down at the floor.
Okay.
well, you're also invisible. So
I know, but it would have run out for the a little bit.
Yeah, it probably would have dropped about the time of the handshake.
Mm.
And so he turns and like taps the scepter on the bar right about head level of you, Leo. And he looks at the rest of you, goes, "Keep my boy safe, would you?"
Always do.
Not a problem.
And he turns to leave.
I look at Leo and say, "It doesn't seem that bad.
In public.
I mean, I look around.
Yeah, it matters to him.
Hey, is your dad loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or at least he was when I was here. He owns a lot of inns.
Dang it, it's not showing up.
Does that mean that we work for your fathers now?
Think so. I would
Hmm.
say we run away as fast as possible, but you'll probably find us.
I mean, apparently he made it back from his little trip in less than 3 months.
Well, he has magic items.
Hmm. I shouldn't be surprised, but
What do you
yet I
mean,
am.
magic item?
Like the thing that he had, the walking stick.
Is he a caster? Can he cast these spells or anything?
I don't know. I don't get the chance to ask him any questions.
Well, you're able to, so I was just curious if he could.
I don't know. I studied thanks to my stepmom.
Oh, gotcha.
Your stepmom?
My well, not that it matters a lot, but my mom died giving birth to me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. But at least she's nice. My dad's a little bit more on the strict side, but he's been changing a little bit thanks to her. But he's still very intimidating.
Didn't seem that intimidating, but like you said, in public. You think he can really get us out?
Yeah. He's very high ranking in the guild of merchants. And they have a lot of political context.
Okay. I guess we just wait.
Man, I knew it was a bad idea to ask them for help. Should have probably paid more money.
Probably.
I just sit and wait.
Do you guys want to break out?
No.
Nope.
We're already in enough trouble as it is.
Okay, just making sure.
Our DM muted himself.
Dang it! I was talking that whole time.
Classic.
Oh man. All right, so backpedal. What was I
From the
saying?
beginning.
Yeah. All right, so you guys wait a good 20 to 25 minutes. I don't know how long I would have talked without y'all saying that.
Well, I whispered to you, and I don't know if you said anything after that. So
Oh, what was that? Yes, I saw that.
okay.
Yeah. After about 20 minutes, because it was right after Onyx had said, "I don't know how long we have to wait." I said, "Well, you don't have to wait too long, about 20 to 25 minutes."
Oh,
And yeah, I just kept talking. And Hysis Daggett comes down the staircase, and he's shaking his head again as he.
Hey, buddy!
And, he said, "I really should have put it together." And he's looking at you, Leo. He said, "I saw the name, should have put it together, but I didn't." And he's actually playing with the keys. He's got the keys in his hand. And he says, I need you guys to make an agreement with me here. And he, looking at all of you, says, "I don't want to see you tomorrow. 3 days in a row is enough."
What if we're like
Whatever you-
walking down the street and you kind of be walking down the street and then we pass by? Do we have to have that awkward silence thing, or can we just be like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
How about just a polite head nod? As long as I don't have to arrest you or clean up dead bodies.
You don't have to arrest us in the first place. You chose to, man. That's on you.
You guys blew up a building.
I had no intelligence, I believe. So I couldn't have done anything like that. I can't even blow up a building with my guns.
Owen, just let him get us out.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
You're good. It's been
I'm
a long
sorry
week,
for
you guys.
I'm sorry for the headache.
No more explosions and no more dead bodies in the street, all right?
Yes, no more explosions, no more dead
We
bodies.
all look at Zane and
Knockers.
Knockers.
So he unlocks the doors and lets you guys go. It says, "We will be in touch with the fees."
I thank you.
Thank you. And I will go and collect my belongings, and I will hightail it to the yawning portal to Dr. Bonnie.
did the Magister let Vil know that they were good?
Yes, he issues a sending and says, "Your friends have been released per the request of Mr. Galanda."
Vil wonders at who that is, but just sends back like a thank you in reply.
Okay. All right, hang on just a second. I'll be right back.
I will be right back, too.
Okay, now that I can cast spells, I'm gonna teleport out of here.
Vil will, or I will also be right back.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast message at you, Onyx,
All right.
and I'm gonna tell you, he is super bad. We are so bad. And I tell you, like, I'm basically covering my mouth just in case anyone's watching while I'm casting the spells, just because I don't want anyone to read my lips or understand anything I'm saying.
All right.
And basically saying that, like, the scar on my cheek was given to me by him. It was I lied when I said it was about adventuring. It was from adventuring. He gave it to me. He hates my guts because he blames me for my mom dying. My stepmom is pretty nice. But still, I'm kind of worried that he wants this thing.
Well, if he wants it, we'll make sure he doesn't get it. How does that sound?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of scared not to give it to him because he'll probably come after us. But
Are you magically obligated to give it to him if you get it?
No, it's
But
the
he-
message between me and Leo.
yeah.
What was that? I didn't hear what you said.
It's a message between me and Leo.
Oh, you're
Not to
messaging.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm casting message
Oh, sorry.
just in case he has people watching us, because he probably does.
All right, everybody here.
Phil went to go use the bathroom, I believe.
All right. Oh.
But if Wicky's, well, we'll keep an eye out on your father. Well, I'll keep an eye out on your father. If he is as bad as you say he is, we will find out very, very shortly.
Do you think they sell those things where they can't look at you through magic and this? No, they probably do. Should probably buy some.
A lead box?
No, there's like a magic item that'll stop anyone from being able to see us through magic. With magic.
Leo, you know I'm not the best with magic. But that does sound like something that might exist. That might be a
Okay.
question for Vil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did she go?
Hmm.
Vil, are you headed back to meet them as they're released, or?
Yes,
All right.
as fast as possible. She is taking all the back alleys.
Okay, easy enough. You actually catch them on the street as they're headed north towards the yawning port, and you catch up to them.
She just runs up with like a big smile on her face, just like, "How did you guys get out? Who's the Mr. Galahand? Gal?
That's Leo's father, apparently.
Yeah.
The one that you said wasn't good?
Yeah.
What was he doing?"
Huh? Yo, he traded you know what? It's probably better if we do this in private.
Well, as we're walking, since you want to talk about that in private, I have two things of interest. Number one, Bonnie said she needs my help. I don't know what that's going to entail. It could be just me. It might be all of us. Number two, there have been some murders in the dock wards, right?
Dockwards, yes.
Of people of elven nature for the last couple of weeks, and I was tasked to look into it.
I'll look at Vil.
Not
Not you?
elves.
Oh, you don't kill elves. Okay.
We could potentially use her as bait. Don't
Wait,
take that the wrong way.
Don't you look different right now?
No, I changed back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to get more information, but it's
Wait,
something
use me as
I
bait?
need to look into.
Yeah, you're enough.
I don't think that's very fair on her to just throw at her.
I mean, but she's super powerful. She did the thing where she was flying and she was doing all that magic. She
From
probably
the little that I know of Miss Ville here, I think she could handle it, and we wouldn't be far behind to back her up anyways.
Yeah, see?
Although that may be true, I believe it's her decision.
We'd have to plan it out a lot.
Yeah, it's just something I'm mentioning as we have some time as we're walking.
Do you
And
know how they're being murdered?
do I know how they're being murdered, Dion?
Not yet.
Nope. I just
You
know
haven't
they're
had the
being
chance
killed
to look into it.
last couple weeks.
We'll have to look into it more.
Okay. It could give us tips into what the other thing. Oh yeah, but real quick, I'm just gonna cast message on you. And I'm covering my mouth so no one can read my lips. And I'm just telling you, he let us go in exchange for finding an item that the Santarum and the Xanathar's Guild are fighting for. Called the Stone of Galore or something like that.
Yep.
And it was last seen with someone named Erstal Floxen. That was pretty much it.
You're messaging Bill?
Yeah, Bill. So she knows.
Oh, thank you. I didn't hear who you were messaging. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm just messaging you, and I'm covering my mouth so no one can read my lips as I'm telling you this.
Okay.
Basically, I don't want anyone to find out, just in case we're being watched.
Bill just kind of like looking around, just kind of like nods slightly as she's turning towards him. Like if she's looking around from side to side, just like watching go about, she'll just like kind of nod at him very slightly. So she and Leo are the only, or she and Onyx are the only ones who know? She and Leo?
No, everybody.
We all
Actually,
know he's just doing it on the
yeah.
street so that way, if other people are watching us, they won't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought he had only told that it was like the stone of you when he pulled you in really close.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, he
Okay.
name dropped it just to you.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
then I would have messaged it to everyone.
Just to keep continuity here.
Were any of you from Waterdeep?
I think it was just Leo.
I think it was just Leo.
Yeah, not me.
Leo, make a history check for me.
21.
Oh
Very
yeah.
nice. You have actually heard the name Stone of Galore. You don't actually know details pertaining to it. You know it is connected to the Never Ember family. And you are aware that Erstal Floxen is a well-known dissenter in the Zentarum. The Zentarum has always had that history of the black market stigma that they have been trying to overcome. And currently, Davil Starsong is the head of it, trying to legitimize the business in Waterdeep. And Erstal Floxen disagrees with everything he stands for and wants it to stay illegitimate.
Oof.
I will share this with everyone again through message.
All right. All right. And you guys make your way to the yawning portal around sunset.
Beautiful. I need an ale and I need a bartender.
And she will bring you a drink and she will kiss you on the cheek and say, "Well, that was fast."
Apparently, Leo has friends in high places, or family, I should say.
Yeah, that's a better wording.
So we're waiting to hear what we owe, but I guess there's no jail time involved, luckily.
Well, that's good.
We got lucky.
Yep. You said you needed my help or something?
She says that she actually sort of pulls you away from the crowd, just you, and says that her brother has had a little bit of trouble with the Xanathar Guild of late, and that she says she came to town with a number of family members and has lost contact with one of them and has been searching for them as well. So she has a missing relative, and she will call him her uncle. And then she says that her brother is in trouble with the Xanathar.
So your brother in trouble with the Xanathar, and you have a missing uncle.
Yes.
Oh, where was the last place you saw your uncle? Gonna make
when
me
we
take
arrived
notes,
in
you son
Waterdeep.
of a.
Well, when we arrived in Waterdeep, 2 months ago.
So, 2 months, you said?
Yes.
And can I talk to your brother, or is he not available?
I haven't spoken with him in a few days.
All right. Well, if I will definitely keep my eyes open and ears open, and if I find anything, I will let you know.
She describe
Would-
Do
what
you
he
know her
looked like?
last name?
Do I know Bonnie's last name? I do not. Did the guard tell us what the symbol was that we saw in the sewers? He knows about it, but did he tell us what it was?
The yellow?
Yes.
Yes. That is connected to the Xanathar.
Okay, so I would relay that to Bonnie as well. That we were in the sewers when we saw these symbols. We came across a purplish creature with tentacle face and these little brain creatures, like I told you when we were, so they probably are in connection with your brother somehow.
Can she describe what he looks like?
She's pulled me aside right now, so. But yeah, I would be asking
yeah,
all
you're
that,
right.
like what
Okay,
your uncle what her uncle looks like, what her brother looks like, and names as well.
This is she sort of looks around and she says, "Well, me and my family we can look however we want."
You're spellcasters.
Something like that.
They could also be Changelingsville. You don't know. Owen doesn't know. He's like, okay, cool. Spellcasters, cool. I have not seen a doppelganger. Oh, I've seen one doppelganger, but I wouldn't put two and two together. I don't think. So okay, so their descriptions won't make a difference. Are there names I could call them that they'll look at me no matter who says it, like a nickname that only you would call them by?
Don't think it provides one of them. Willifort is one.
I think anyone would turn to the name Willifort.
That's like Will I Am, but he's really a fort instead.
Yes. Exactly. And I'm just gonna pull one of the changeling names. Dox. DOX. For
Love
the
it.
brother. So I need to save that.
So I'll tell her, I'll keep an eye out, keep an ear out. I need a favor from you too, actually. And I look around to make sure we're not really being watched. And I'll take the 100 plat and I'll hand it to her and be like, "Can you put this somewhere safe for us, please?"
I can.
She's gonna rob me blind.
Did it to yourself, man. You did it to yourself.
I did it to your dad. Well, not your dad, Onyx, but Leo's. But so, is it all right if I tell the rest of my party about your brother and your uncle?
Yeah, if they can help you find them.
Okay. So I'll go back over to the table and inform everybody what's going on. And I'll say exactly what she says, that they can look like other people.
Shit.
Vil.
Vil physically cannot control herself if she tried.
Are you okay, Miss Bill?
She actively jerks from the table and gives him a look.
What? What's wrong?
How do you mean, polymorph, or is the
I don't know.
How
I'm
exactly
assuming
can
they're spellcasters. Like, she just told me that they can look like other people.
The only
It's
thing-
probably nothing then. Never mind.
I just stare Bill and try and maintain eye contact with her.
Vil actively avoids eye contact.
Bonnie seems like a nice enough lady, so I can't imagine she has any harmful intentions.
Hmm.
Well, if that's the case, then Owen, we will gladly assist you and her in this.
Yeah.
So
Where was he
long
last
as
seen?
actually, that is. A
Did
very
she
good
tell me where the
question.
brother last was seen? Because I did ask. I might have missed it. Her uncle's been missing for 2 months.
Oh.
So that's probably going to be a cold trail. But if we can find the brother, that might help. I have a strange feeling in my gut that these two are connected somehow.
Hmm.
I can't remember what side quest I attached to the brother.
Maybe they owe money. She didn't want to tell you.
Excuse me. Maybe.
Hmm.
If that's the
Let me
case, they might not owe money anymore, but hey, it's all good.
Why?
She would have told you that he would have gone to the Xanathar's headquarters in the sewer system.
Yay. And I will relay that as well. Kind of where we were, boys.
Okay.
You know what they
Hmm.
say: criminals always return to the crime scene.
Yes, but we don't want to do that while they're investigating us, right?
Pretty much.
I say for right now, we just keep our ears open and eyes open and
Let's just
worry
stay
about
low
what we
until-
have to do for Leo right now.
Well, I
Yeah.
think mine's a long-term thing, because we don't have anything that leads to that. So maybe, helping Bonnie could give us some hints.
Honestly, I think we should take care of these murders first.
All right.
Because I think that'll help the city in the long run and it might put us in some better favor.
Yeah, and hopefully
And I think we need that right now.
get into any more trouble while dealing with these murderers.
Maybe. I pound the rest of my drink, put a gold on the table, and let's start looking in the dock ward, I guess.
Oh boy.
To the dock ward do we go?
I hate that place. But let's go.
I hate that place. Let's go. Yeah, so I guess we'll head to the dock ward and start trying to figure out if we can find anything about these murders.
All right.
Is there like a public records type thing for recent dealings in the city
Yes.
as far as can we start there and look up the murders? And oh, hey, look, this is our arrest record here, guys.
Hmm.
All right. Now it is.
You said it was starting to get dusk when we got here, so
Yes.
it might be too late to go there now.
All right. So, do you want to try to get access late, or do you want to wait?
I say wait.
All right. Then you guys can get yourselves a room for 2 silver apiece.
Oh, I'm staying with Bonnie again.
Okay. Easy enough.
Is she okay with that? Did you even check?
Bonnie, this is Vil. Vil, this is Bonnie. Bonnie, is that alright if I stay with you tonight again?
Of course. You guys are helping me find my family.
Firm pat on the shoulder and then
Hmm?
she gives Owen like just a firm pat on the shoulder and a nod of like better.
Well, if we're with Bonnie, like right now, I was gonna ask you real quick: is your brother involved with the Xanathars Guild?
Yeah, he was. He was. I mean, it's hard to find work.
Okay.
All right.
Man, I have a way we could probably find him, but it's gonna be super sketchy and risky.
Let's do it!
I heard and Vil is in.
Well, Leo, what is it?
No, I don't want to do it. It's super, super risky because I have a feeling I know the way it's gonna end up going.
Hypothetically, if you had an idea, Leo, what would it be? What would it entail?
Okay. We would make a meeting with the Xanathars Guild. They would probably we would probably get it, and then we would ask about the brother, and they would say, "Oh, we'll give you the brother, but you have to give us the thing that my dad wants." That's probably how I feel like it's gonna go.
Oh, are they after it too?
I think so, because from what my dad told me, yes,
Oh, I was only half paying attention because I was busy with other things at that time.
it's alright. Yeah, but from what my father told me, yeah, they're interested in it too. So I have a feeling that's the way it's gonna go.
Might work.
But it's up to you guys. We could lie.
I think if we were gonna go that route, though, if we decide to go that route, it's better if Nokris and Zane are in full capacity.
Yeah, they are way better liars.
It's almost like second nature to them.
Yeah, so I would say for the night we rest up, and in the morning we go try and find the records on these murders and see what we can learn.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Seems like we're in agreement.
Closing tabs. All right. So get I need an investigation check to go through records.
Sort of okay in these.
Not too bad. You think scattered over a couple weeks gonna be pretty hard to find, and as you start to search, you find that there was indeed a 4th elf murdered last night.
Son of a bitch!
And as you search through the information, it is at this point labeled an official serial killer because all 4 of, or actually it was 2 elves and 2 half elves looking through the records, and all 4 were beheaded.
Ooh,
That doesn't sound good.
shows some finesse with the weapon. Do they have a general idea or general area of where the 4 murders were, so we can kind of like pinpoint it down?
They were all in the dock ward at all. They were all spread out, but they were all near taverns, and the reports list that the victims were all alone at the time and at various levels of intoxication.
Okay.
It's gonna get drunk.
Since he's looking through them, can I ask him while he's looking through them if there's any similarities? Like, do they look similar? Do they have similar tattoos or something that like makes them appear to be like another coincidence other than them being elvish?
It does not appear so. It just appears to be of elven nature.
So it seems to be a hate crime.
Yes.
Well, how about this? How about we go to that shady tavern we found, the dragon anchored one or whatever, where we first started our investigation into Floon? What if we have Vil, if you're alright with this, Vil, or somebody else who can disguise themselves, appear alone, pretend to get intoxicated, leave, and then we kind of keep a distance. And if we see somebody start to act, we'll detain but not kill.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with that.
Can you have your bird watching outside while we're in? While
Yes,
some of
I
us are
can.
inside? Okay.
Well, actually, I don't think my raven has night vision. Let's see here. My raven sheet real quick. The raven does not have night vision, so I could take an hour and get a owl instead for the night.
Okay.
Because I do have the material components for it.
Oh my god. I keep thinking of bad things that could get us in trouble.
No.
Anything can get us in trouble.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe summoning a griffin again and making Onyx disguise himself as a guard.
No, that's not. No. So 10 gold worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs. Yeah, I got all that. So I would spend an hour ritual casting, find familiar to have an owl instead of a raven for the time being.
Okay.
And what was the name of that inn that we started the mission to find Floon or whatever? The dragon skeever, the skeever dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yes. So we will all head there. I'll have my owl outside perched. I need an owl sheet. Let's see here.
Okay, before we set, technically speaking, we haven't slept yet, right? We're just planning.
Well, I'm assuming this is the next day, correct?
Yeah, this is the next
Okay,
day.
this is the next day. Okay.
You guys slept, recovered everything. Anybody can prep new spells if they would like.
If possible, can the day before, could I have done something?
Mhm.
Okay, I was gonna cast sending at the guy we met that was competition. That was also looking for Flynn.
Yes.
I wanted to message him if he has found anything else and if he's okay, because we went through. Okay, I'm just gonna ask if he found anything else, if he's okay, and we saw Floon in the sewers. That's it.
He says that he poked around the sewer complex under where you guys were, and said that, and he says, I'm currently on Floon's trail. I think he's hiding somewhere in the sewers.
Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to make sure he hasn't found anything else.
All right.
We should probably go find Floon, but it's okay. Alright, so at the Skewer Dragon, I'm going to just be pretending to drink, but not really drink.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure I'm sober for this.
Bill isn't drinking yet, but she's gonna have to be later.
Or you're just gonna have to act it. That's all.
I'm gonna get sloshed.
Once Leo has 3 cups, I will take away the 4th. And if he keeps trying to get more, I'll just keep taking them away from him.
Dang it. So are you drinking them or are you just like collecting them?
I'm just collecting them, just keeping you away from it. Like, no. I don't know why the waitress keeps giving you more drinks.
I keep giving her money.
Stop giving her money.
Yeah, like she keeps asking like a silver and I keep giving her a gold.
All right. So you guys are scouting out for the serial killer.
Yep, we're gonna use poor Vil as bait.
Alrighty.
I have the
Yeah.
owl perched outside to kind of keep an eye.
All right. Make a perception check for the owl.
Does so at advantage. Oh, won't let me actually roll this. Plus 3. Oh, I said 9. 12.
Oh, okay. I say what? Okay, I got it. All right. It works.
And it has 120 foot dark vision, passive perception of 13.
All right.
I'll be right back. I got a phone call from the wife.
All right. Trying to set up the map. Alrighty. All right. So, what do you guys want to do while his owl is out?
Just getting drunk.
Trying
What
to make
time is
sure
it?
Leo doesn't get
At
drunk.
least trying.
I
What
tell
time
him
of day is it?
To what?
What time of day is it?
should
You guys know that most of the attacks, or all the attacks, have happened at night. So if there's anything you want to do during the day, wait. Or if we just want to skip ahead to the next night. Up to y'all.
Is there still that festival?
Yes.
Vil wants to take everyone to the festival.
Okay.
Is there alcohol?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
This is how Leo developed a drinking problem.
Yep.
And yeah, no, he's not drinking. I'm taking every drink away from him at this point.
Vil drags you all to the festival.
Yeah, by the way, I'm spending like 30 gold just buying drinks.
That works. I get you all to make perception checks. Leo at disadvantage.
Alright.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Swiffer and whatnot.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Leo is at disadvantage. You
Oh,
guys,
Leo.
you guys have gone to the fair. to kill time during the day because the attacks happen at night.
Ooh.
So we're going to the festival.
Yep.
Um,
Onyx and Vil, you guys put together enough information that this festival is being ran by an organization called the Sea Maidens Fair. They are more or less a traveling circus out of Luskin. And they are currently visiting Waterdeep as they sail the Sword Coast. Vil, during the course of the day, we'll retcon for whatever you guys want to do, but during the course of the day, you hear somebody else in the crowd say the word Golor in a conversation.
Vil tries to read people's lips to see if they can catch anything else. Like if they can catch someone saying the word again.
Okay. Do you have Observe It?
Yes, she does.
Alrighty.
oh yeah.
You're watching the crowd in the area, and you don't hear the word again, but you are able to identify the person based on their voice who has said it. And it is a human man, middle age, sort of on towards the direction of heavy set, but he's in very, very over the top performance style clothing with an elaborate hat.
What else is he talking about? Who is he talking to?
He's talking to a number of performers, and as you are getting closer, you're able to with your observant able to put together that he is and he is directing his performers for the day and putting plans into motion. And you do catch through observant that he's sort of planning some low-key crime being done under the disguise of the festival. Just like petty pickpockets and whatnots. But there is no further conversation. It's just you heard the word that drew you in, and you are drawn to this individual. And make an insight check.
Roll high.
Nope.
You are able to put together that this guy is either in charge of the Sea Maidens Fair or very high up in the Sea Maidens Fair. Seems to be a person of influence.
Okay.
And yes,
had she seen him? Had she seen him and his elaborate hat around yesterday?
No.
Okay.
And yet, yes, out of game, this is one of my favorite characters.
I know. It's glorious.
Anyway, sorry.
We'll just sort of keep it in mind. She doesn't have any sending, or message, which is unfortunate. She'll try and get Leo's attention just with like a tap on the shoulder and sort of gesture towards the beautiful hat and just mention that he said the word.
Ooh.
And he doesn't seem, I didn't hear anything further other than like minor crimes, pickpocketing and such. But yeah.
Oh wait, I guess I should put y'all back on the other map if y'all are not
We're
here
at the festival.
yet. Yes.
Vil gets more cotton candy. Vil now loves cotton candy.
Oh yes.
What is this candy made out of cotton you speak of?
It's like a cloud, but it's sugar.
It's a sugar cloud.
It's a sugar cloud. Here, have some. And
I
she just
tried-
shoves it in his face.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I guess I'll just take it then. Sweet.
While he's
Isn't it?
distracted, can I very drunkenly cast message at the guy with the hat?
Sure.
Oh no! Mistakes were made.
What you got?
I'm just gonna
Sure.
say, hello. Is this thing working? What's your name? It's
Oh,
pretty
Leo's drunk texting.
And you actually, anybody in the area actually sees the man in the hat start looking around, and he says, "Yeah, it seems to be working. I can't see where you are, Captain
Oh.
Zord."
Everyone just sees me raise my arm and like start jumping.
And he starts to walk your direction, and he approaches you and extends a hand. He says, "Captain Zardoz Zord."
I just like look at his hand and then I shake it after a while.
I look at the captain and say, I'm sorry. Is Leo bothering you?
Oh, nonsense. The hat draws a lot of attention. It's kind of the point.
I want one. Where might I find one like that?
I actually come across this one in my travels around Luskin.
I'll have to go there sometime, even though I don't know where it is.
To the north, I believe. Question mark.
Anything interesting in Luskin?
Loads of crime, mostly.
Yeah, that could be considered interesting to some people.
That could be fun.
Huh. I'm gonna lean, like I would probably like reach his knee, so I'm just gonna lean into him and tell him to like kneel down so I can whisper him something.
And he will kneel down and take a knee beside you.
I say, "What do you know about the stone?"
And he looks at you and he looks up at the rest of the group. Says, "Oh, what stone might this be?"
Leo.
The what was it again?
The 500-pound silver stone you had the other day.
Oh, what was the name? Go. I don't remember.
I'm sorry. He's drunk right now.
Go. Gottler?
Now, are you drunk trying to figure it out, or are you...
He's drunk trying to figure it out, but he's just like guessing.
And the captain is nodding. He says, "My small friend, what would you know of the Stone of Golor?"
Nothing.
And as he stumbled through the word, you notice that his attention was fully on Leo, and he's sort of starting to phase you guys out. And this is, if you know something, it would be of great interest. And he actually pats, and you hear the coins jingle in his pocket.
Vil's ears perk up.
I'm just keeping an eye on him, making sure he doesn't hurt Leo.
Do I sense anything off about him, like the way he's talking or anything like that?
Make an investigation check. No, not particular. The accent seems off, but it's more of a it doesn't match this area. But you already know that he's from elsewhere.
Right.
Can I get like a read on him? Like, what's his?
Make an insight.
Okay. Trying to figure out like if he's going to hurt Leo or try and like steal from us. Where are you insight? Oh,
He
What-
does not seem to be threatening in any way. You caught immediately his attempt to bribe Leo for information.
Oh,
But,
Leo didn't catch on at all.
yeah, and but he is offering no threat. He does not seem dangerous.
okay.
Shit, do I need to pull up somebody's stat log, don't I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ville's pleading the fifth.
Yep.
A guy had it, didn't he? I look at the rest of the group. Some guy had it.
Don't know what you're talking about, Leo.
What was his name? By the way, at this point, he's kind of leaning on the guy so he doesn't fall.
Okay.
Right back.
Seeing that Leo's now leaning, I will pretty much carry him.
Oh, that feels nice. My legs don't hurt.
So, noticing that the bribe didn't really click, he stands back up and he says, and he puts his hands on your shoulders as he's standing up, sort of leaning over you, and he says, "If you get any information, the Sea Maidens Fair would pay quite well for such information." And he nods and he smiles at the rest of you, and he turns and walks into the crowd.
Wait.
Leo, you shouldn't be talking to strangers.
I know.
Huh? What stranger? He's a friend.
Make stealth, stealth check. You got your hood up, so that's advantage.
I'm gonna go drink some more.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna try to get off your grip.
No, I don't let you go.
Did you roll
don't
20 and
think that is-
21?
Let's roll.
Hmm?
Where is it? Acrobatic. Oh man.
What did I miss? Like, I figured Ville's stealing something and walking away.
No,
Then I
she's
see-
following the pointy hat dude.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys wrestling?
He picked me up.
Oh, you picked him up.
Yes, I picked him up. Leo wants to go get something more to drink, and I say no. It's like, no, you're drunk enough as it is.
Onyx is like a mom.
We're going to the hotel if you keep acting up, Leo. Just wait till your father hears about this.
Oh no. No, see, I could do this. I cast lesser restoration on myself to cure my drunkenness. Now I can drink more.
Oh.
That's still a no.
Oh man.
Look,
Can I
I'm
have
not
my
supposed to
owl
drink tonight.
follow
Now I'm
Pointy hat
sober
guy?
and I'm not happy.
Yes. You wanting to do so stealthily or overtly?
It's kind of overtly just so I know, because I see Ville like put her hood up and just disappear into the crowd. So I'm like,
Okay.
shit, she's probably following him.
Okay.
What are we doing?
So is he keeping an eye on the pointy hat dude or on Vil?
I'm not gonna try and track Ville. Because pointy hat's easier for I think my owl to find.
Yes.
So
Good hiding.
Then, yep, Al will keep an eye on. Vil, what would you like to do?
And I roll with advantage.
Just sort of keep a very close eye on him.
So 12.
How he moves in particular. She heard him mention pickpocketing earlier, so sort of how he does it, his fluid motions, presumably, who he talks to, that sort of thing. Sort of really trying to get like the sound of his voice and everything, and like what he's talking about to people.
Make an investigation check. Ooh. There we go.
That's my highest skill check.
Yep. The oddness in his voice that's striking you is the fact that he is human, but he is speaking with a very hard to detect, but it is their elven accent.
Ooh.
And you notice while watching him that his general body movement through the crowd, the way he just moves through the crowd, does not really match his more domineering physique.
Meaning what exactly?
He looks like a big guy, but a big guy should not be able to move as fluidly as he does. Thank you. That was a good word.
Is there anything? The only thing I can remember he was wearing was a hat, because that's the most notable feature. Does he have like a belt or pouches or anything like that? You mentioned he had the coins in his pocket, but
yes. Best way I could think is sort of a like military performance garb meets like Barnum Bailey. Very ostentatious, lots of decoration. This outfit has been put together to draw attention to him.
I love that song. Anyway, does he talk to anyone, or does he look like he has a purpose, or is he looking around?
He seems to be watching mostly. He does exchange with somebody that does appear to be working as a part of the festival.
What do they talk about?
Just very general profits, losses. Most of his conversations as you follow him seem to be about money.
Okay.
Speaking Phil's language there.
That one. He doesn't like try to pickpocket anyone though. He was leaving up that to like his.
Yeah, he is. He seems to be leaving that off to everybody else. And you do notice he actually does make an effort of talking up the crowds too. He gets involved with people and actually tries to bring people into the games, and he's quite the performer.
Vil admires him. And then she'll try and re-find her friends. Sort of head back to where they were before. Just after watching him and his interactions for a while.
All right. Anybody else?
I won't move from where I am. I'll stay there, but the owl's just following him just to see where he goes.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to actually have a destination in mind. He's just sort of moving through the crowd currently.
When we start to head to the skewered dragon is when I'll have the owl come back to me.
Okay.
I don't know if Leo is doing anything, but like, is there like any games at the fair or festival?
Yes.
What kind?
Mostly games of chance and like ring tosses and all those.
I'll try my luck at the game of chance.
All right. See, it's we'll do the what's it called? The marble and cups.
Ooh.
know what that was called.
Shit. What's it called? Oh, it's gonna bug me now.
Wait. Oh shit. Bolo left this morning.
Yep.
She wasn't there to say goodbye.
You can retcon it. Quickly retcon it.
Oh, they call it the shell game?
Shell game. Okay.
Could
I
not
thought it
be
was something different.
Aquaponics. I don't know who said that.
Alright, shell game it is.
Also known as thimble rig.
Ooh,
It sounds pretty rigged as it already.
I like that name better.
So yes, we will go with thimble ring. I like that one.
Alright. So what do I have to do?
So I will roll a d20 plus 5 for sleight of hand. You will be rolling perception.
Oof. Okay.
First your bet. Well, I won't roll mine yet.
Okay.
How much are you willing to bet on?
All the gold.
Let's go. What is the? Let's go with the gold.
Gold. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oof.
And then plus 5, so 23.
Woo!
Jeez, why am I rolling so bad today? Thank God we're not in combat. I'll be all over the place. Okay, so I lost the gold.
I'll put down 5 gold and try and see if I can do it.
Wow.
All right.
Why
5
not?
gold. 1d20 plus 5.
Normal roll.
This game person is.
Ooh, very good. So begins movement, and you're just following that, and you catch the trick where he tries to slide under a different cup mid movement, and he stops, and you immediately know which one it is.
Okay. Do I gain like 5 gold off of that, or just
Yes.
do I get?
So you get
okay.
your 5 plus 5.
Nice.
Yeah, good job, Owen.
It's pretty easy once you realize what he's trying to do to it. Try it again. You got this.
All right.
And I cast
I'll
guidance
try.
even though I don't have it.
Confident be from Owen. Give explaining to me what's going on. I will try it again, and this time put down 2 gold.
2 gold. All right. I will give you advantage since he told you what to look for.
All right.
Hey.
Nice.
All right.
Very
So I
nicely
get 4
done.
gold.
Yep.
Ooh.
Make you gold back.
And an
Told you.
extra one. Thank you.
No problem.
I wonder if there's any games that. What else is there?
Is there like a sharpshooter game,
Yes.
like to shoot targets?
Yep.
I'm sure it's like a crap bow, but
Yeah, there will be a bow and arrow and it'll just be a bow and arrow setup. Be that's probably a 50-foot shot.
okay. So it's just a short bow.
Short bow, yeah.
That would just be a plus 10 bonus to my attack, right? Because I have the archery and all that.
Yep.
So I'll just use my light crossbow for it. What's the wager? Or is it like you get the bullseye, you get a prize or whatever?
Yes.
All right.
So you hit the board, you get a gold. You hit a bullseye, you get a 5.
Can I use my grit for my bows? I don't know that answer.
Uh,
I got to look that up because if I can't, I'm giving myself advantage.
yeah, that'll work for me. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. So I'll spend a grit point, just one, just to see if I can. So I gotta do this with advantage. Ah!
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
We're all critting today. It's wonderful.
So, boom, you dead center that bullseye,
And I technically get my grit point back too.
yeah, you get your grip point back, and they go to pull the arrow, and they're actually struggling to get it out of the target, and he sort of like looks embarrassed by it, and like takes the target down and puts another target back up.
I asked him to help with that while he's doing it, like trying to pull the target out, the arrow out.
Make a strength check.
All right, strength. Really? Jeez, why am I rolling so bad? I'm literally all over the place.
You get a hold of it. It's not really moving, so you sort of adjust and you put a foot on the target, and the arrow breaks.
Whew. Wow, you got that arrow deep in there.
I'm pretty good with ranged weapons. What can I say? So what did I win?
5 gold.
Yoo-hoo! 5 gold,
What's
5 gold.
competition of strength.
Now I feel bad that there's a DM's Guild PDF that came out. I think last week or the week before last. It was festival games. Should have downloaded it.
Aww.
That's okay. Next week we'll just retcon this entire episode. All festival games all day.
Is there one
Wow.
of those? Is it one of those where you have a hammer and you hit it and you try and ring a bell?
Yes.
Can I
You're
try
making
that?
That's of strength.
Make a strength check.
How'd athletics?
Yeah, I'll give you athletics.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
There you go. Nice. So let's see. Trying to come up with anything other than I just want the gold rewards. So
I mean, if there's other prizes than just gold, I would gladly take those.
You get a little clay medallion on the necklace.
I love it.
It's got a little hammer on it.
Actually, if I can find my book. No. Let's see.
Oh, the trinkets from the DM book.
I was looking at the common magic items.
Mm.
Ooh. Common magic item. You said.
Roll a D1.
All right.
There's not 100 on here, but I'll break it down.
Ooh, 29.
So get a. They give you a horn.
A horn?
A horn.
I'll look at it quizzically and then blow into it.
Oh God.
All right.
We are all dead.
What is that horn? Horn of destruction?
Is there anybody in particular you're thinking about when you blow into the horn?
I guess Leo, because I was thinking like, Leo might like this. Let's see how it sounds first.
Okay. So you guys are all sort of in the area and you see him start to blow into this horn. You guys hear nothing except for Leo. It sounds like a oh hell, what's it called?
Vuvuzela?
No, the air horn. Sounds like an air horn goes off beside your head.
Oh man.
Leo.
I think he's still gone.
Yeah, I think he's still AFK.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so nobody but Leo hears the horn go off.
Now the question is, can it affect people in other planes? And do they even know who did it? It's like, this. But when I blow into it, no, like, it doesn't make a sound, right?
Didn't make a sound.
Huh.
So Onyx thinks it's broken.
And the woman at the game thing at the counter will say it's the horn of silent alarm. She says you can pick a target that it can hear it and it's silent other than to them. It has limited uses.
How many?
I believe 4 a day.
4 a day.
One less now.
Does the person know?
Leo!
Hey, Leo,
Oh.
a couple seconds ago, you heard a horn sound in your head.
Okay.
And now you're dead. Good game.
Oh, okay.
Is there any, besides the 4 per day, is there any other limits?
600-foot range.
Damn. Okay. Oh.
And you regain 1d4 uses at dawn. So 4 charges.
Okay. Thank you. Huh. This could be interesting. Let me put that on my character sheet real fast.
Horn of silent alarm. No attunement required. First item come. 600-foot range. 1 creature of your choice can hear it. It's silent to everybody else. 4 charges. At dawn, regain 1d4.
Ah,
Where
so
are
no,
we?
they can't hear it on another plane.
Nope.
That's upsetting.
I had plans with that. It was going to be glorious.
Where are we? Are we still by the festival?
Yes, we're still in the festival.
Okay.
Yep.
You let me go, so I'm gonna run go get something to drink.
No, I tied you to me to with a
God
rope.
damn.
But hey, we can play some games.
So I got a
Man,
net
the
20
one
on a
time-
bow
how many
on a
teleports?
marksman game.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's what the natural 20 was for. Dang.
You guys want to retcon a common item for Vil and Owen?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
All right. Each roll me a d100.
Ladies first. Let's get rid of this 5 gold.
All right. Hey, let's see, where are you? Lock of Trickery.
Oh god.
This lock appears to be an ordinary lock and comes with a single key. The tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. Dexterity checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage.
Now you just need a big chest to put your cart in.
Trickery.
Thank you.
26. And I'm just sort of guessing.
You know, that is a really good item to get if you weren't a thief.
No, it's perfect.
Uh,
Oh, it's a Xanathar's item.
yes. Let's
This
see.
bear's just giving away magical items left, right, and center.
I want to say Dread Helm. Dread Helm. This fearsome steel helmet makes your eyes glow red while you wear it.
Yes.
Now you look scary in your helmet.
I do not wear it. The helmet I have on gives the light aura and lets me be pretty badass, actually. I don't even use my goggles because of this helmet.
Leo, you want to try any games? And not any of the
Oh, do a drinking
alcoholic
game.
beverage? Of course.
Yeah. All right. You're able to find a group of people willing to participate in a drinking game.
Oh god.
So there will be 3 rounds.
I want to
And-
fail the first one.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Come on, that one.
Not one.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right. You do fine through round 1. There's a couple of people that actually don't make it through round 1. Round 2.
Natural one. Oh,
Nope.
okay. At least it failed, though. Hopefully.
You really struggled through this. You're I'm gonna say make a deception check.
I'm bad at lying.
All right. So you're not real confident in yourself if you could keep going in this, but you convince them that you're okay. Go for round 3.
Okay. 11.
All right. So you guys here are drawn to this. There's a crowd that's just drawn around this impromptu drinking challenge. As you guys come to, there is an unconscious halfling on the table.
I pick Leo up again. Well, I guess he got what he wanted.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Leo back to the hotel to let him rest. I'll meet you guys at the bar.
I think that'd be good. Make sure he's okay.
He's going to be. What was the bar called again?
The skewered dragon.
All right, yeah, I'll see you at the Skewered Dragon.
All right. So you guys continue on through the day, and we'll meet at sundown on Skewered Dragon. Right?
Yep.
All right. Just so I can end on a cliffhanger, Vil, as you
Yeah.
step out onto the street from the Skewered Dragon that night, hoping to draw some attention to yourself, I need you to make a deception check. Or are you drinking?
No, Vil does not drink.
Yep. Make a deception check.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Let's see.
And
Thank you.
so you are starting to move through the street. Let me take you guys back to that map. We'll leave off there. And over by the wagon, you see a shadow start to move into position in that alley.
Oh boy.
And
Does my owl see it?
make a perception check for the owl.
Alright.
I think we did that earlier, and I can't remember.
I'm just going to use the raven because it makes it quicker for me.
That'll work.
But it's a +3. Oh, it's the same. So, and it is at advantage, so.
You do not, or the owl does not see it.
Okay. But he is keeping an eye on
see-
Vil,
yeah.
so.
You see Vil sort of glance in that direction.
Okay.
And the three of you are still in the tavern?
Yeah, I would have been seeing, as soon as she left, I would have been seeing through the owl's eyes.
Okay.
I would make sure that Leo isn't drinking anymore.
Alrighty then. That'll work. So, are we going to play next week, or do you guys want to go ahead and skip a state of the every other week for now?
I think I'm available if whatever everybody else decides, so.
I'm available next week.
Every week for me is the same, so I'm available.
I'm available.
All right, then we'll mesh them. We'll aim to play next week.
Yeah, I'm available the next 2 weeks. The third, I will not be available.
That'll work. So we will aim for playing the next 2 weeks.
Sounds good to me.
Nice.
That'll work. Well, I hope you guys have fun.
Always.
Yeah.
I'm no longer a herder, so I'm okay. And I stole 100 plat from Leo's dad, so yeah.
Yep. That might come back to bite us in the ass. But...
I'm sure it is. I honestly was just going to use it to pay our fines, so.
Oh, that's really smart.
That's what Vil was trying to sell things for, was to give you guys bail.
Yeah, my plan is, that's why I have Bonnie holding on to it, hopefully in good faith, because I figured we're going to need all the money we can get.
And since we're still dealing with the Xandar King, I keep forgetting what they're called. But there's a possibility that we're, gonna make more damage.
Yeah.
Around the city.
We actually got quite a bit done. Introduced 2 of the side stories. Introduced the MacGuffin of the story.
Yep.
And we got to drop in Leo's dad.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Not bad, guys.
And changelings.
Yes.
Yes, changelings. Totally changelings.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, they could be changelings. We don't really know.
Vil
Like, I know what the book says, but our DM can change it.
Yeah.
Vil
So.
definitely thinks they're also changelings, because she hasn't heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
Close that
I just think they're spellcasters.
All right, guys. I
There's
gotta
a
get some
spell called
sleep.
Disguise Self.
An early 1 in the morning.